What's up, guys? I was at one of the gun shops around here that I deal with quite frequently. I was in there talking to the armor about the some lower parts kits, and I got to talking about building some uppers and things of that nature for the cheap ones that I'm going to do, and then I'm going to do the ones out of my spikeless lowers. I'm going to really build them up, but he kind of turned me on a little bit to this. Put the top on the box, this upper. First, I want to go into the this lower parts kit. Now, I don't know about this, whether or not this is a true Arrow parts kit. He guaranteed me it was a true Arrow parts kit, but anything that I've seen from Arrow, most of their stuff was marked, and I don't see a Mark 1 on here that indicates anything about Arrow. I mean, it might be just the way it is, I don't know, but just don't see nothing that says Arrow on it. I haven't opened it up. There may be something there, I don't know. Anyway, it's supposed to be an Arrow lower parts kit. I've got a PSA and Anderson, and now I got the Arrow, so that takes care of my 3 cheap lowers. And I was going to build the uppers, but he kind of convinced me to, you know, just go ahead and throw some palmettos on it. It's a nice key mod deal. It's a 1-in-7 twist, but I'm going 1-in-8 on my other ones. It's got the T marks on the rail. Everything's there. And about one of my other vids, I did a vid on a Arrow BCG that I bought. I've got a couple of charging handles, so that'll knock one of them out of the way. I'm going to get probably 2 more, maybe not in this configuration, but I will get 2 more of these as cheap as I can get them. And here was the price starting out. He knocked this down from, let's see if you can see that, it was $299.99 to begin with. He knocked it down to $275. The lower parts kit was regular, started out at $59.99. He dropped that down to $55, and I don't know, he just looked at me and he said, you're in here all the time. He said, I'm gonna cut you a break. So I walked out the door with the lower, or the upper and the lower parts kit for $291.50. So I didn't think that was a bad deal. He said if I get the other 2, it'll cut me a little more slack on them. I'm not really too hip about these brakes. They're probably shit brakes, but I do not like this. These things tear up your case. I just don't like it. I might leave this one on just for what it is, but the other ones, I don't want this on there. They're just too bad about tearing up your case. They just, to me, if you're that bad and you got to use that, you're pretty much dead anyway. So anyhow, that was the score on that. But I'm not much of a political person, but guys, the bitch just won South Carolina, which we probably already knew she was going to. So if things keep on going the way it is, Super Tuesday comes up on you know, just next week, 3 more days. I would say it's going to be Trump versus Hillary in the end. Who would have thunk that 6 months ago? I always thought it was going to be Bush and her. And I'm kind of glad it wasn't. I'm kind of glad that Trump has shook up whatever you think of him. He has shook the whole Republican Party up. Bernie Sanders has shook the Democratic Party up. I've been a Democrat all my life, but I will not vote for that bitch. Bernie didn't have a chance. the free shit. It just don't make sense. We're broke in this country. Broke as a joke. And we can't, no way Bernie's plan could have worked. You can't tax yourself out of this. We're all going to take some hits. It's already starting. These states are taking hits. The counties are taking hits. I mean, it's a mess right now. If Trump just gets up there and tears up the trade agreements that's already in place, I will be one happy son of a bitch. But if he goes further and he starts doing something about immigration, starts doing something about these banks, starts doing something about the tax code, man, we couldn't ask for any better. I don't know if he can. I think he's going to have the political clout with the people to do it. And I think that if Congress balks, he will take it to the people, and we'll see what happens. America's a funny lot, but when push comes to shove, which it's getting ready to, with everything going on, they tend to wake up. So it's just my thoughts. I'm ready for a businessman to jump in and see what he can do. If not, we're all screwed anyway. So that's just my thoughts. I'm just throwing it out there. I was listening to another vid. Man, California is crazy, crazy. One state at a time, man. I got to give them guys credit. Stick around, fight it. If not, they're going to go from state to state. But anyhow, that's just my little score. Guys better buy these, because if that bitch gets in there, we are doomed. Absolutely doomed. Because this is one thing that she is banking on. She is going after these. She is going after us. She is going after anybody at all who does not agree with her communistic, I would say, point of views. So keep buying this stuff. I know a lot of you guys don't have the money. I don't really have the money to keep throwing this stuff in there. I've got other things I'd like to do, but man, I just can't afford not to do it. I was diverting some money over to some other stuff, but I really wanted a boat, and I could go get me one tomorrow if I wanted it, but I'm just going to hang on. I've got to get some stuff done here. We were not long. We are just not long into this, and next thing you know, man, November's coming. It won't be long. We'll just see who they want to put in. But anyway, you guys take care, shoot straight. Hope you're finding what you need. Later.